We have this stainless steel wire. See this big roll here. We have these little things here, these little slide-on crimp connectors. Double barrel, of course, because you got to have one wire going one way and one going the other. You don't know what we're doing yet. Maybe I should tell you before I show you the stuff. We are making, see from here, up there, you can see this hook here. This thing here is the adjuster. And we hook it onto here, like that. And this is to keep this here from wobbling back and forth. You can see it up there. And it hooks onto here, clips onto here. This guy here. Let me take this off. And I'll take this one off. This one here I use as a approximator to get my cable length right before I cut it. But yeah, this thing clips onto here, basically. And I haven't crimped it yet, so I can't really pull this tight. And then it hooks onto here. See, hooks onto there. And that cable keeps this guy from swaying back and forth, the shark fin. And we're doing it on both sides, and we're also doing it on the back here. We're going to hook it one to here too, and one to each hole, outer hole there. So that's the game plan. So, and I didn't put my hat cam on until I'd already done one. But what I'm doing, I don't have a proper crimper, so I'm using this. This is actually the thing that we use to make those little loops like that and that to clip the tarpaulin and everything on. You can see them, these things here. Well, I got an extra one right here. So this is actually my crimper. And I need to slide this tight, nice and tight. Make sure this little center thing isn't going to try to come out ever. It always looks a little bit loose because this thing doesn't really bend all the way, but once we get the clamp in, it'll shape that, which may make it more loose. So what I do here, I lay this on here. I've already got my vice grips adjusted so that they are the right amount of squeeze to put on this, and I'm trying to do this. This thing wants to flip around on me and stuff, and I don't want it to. So, but I got it there. I got to put it here like that. See, I've got it in the center of that double barrel clamp right there, and then I just put the squeeze to it, because like I said, I've already adjusted this, so when it's locked in like that, it's already put the pinch in the center, locking that cable. And then because it's really tight, it's hard to pop this thing off. Maybe it's this to pop it off. There we go. Maybe. By the way, Lindy's, whoops, that thing flies somewhere every time. Okay, so we got that one done on one side. I do this on both sides. So then I come from this opposite side here, and you can see that wasn't fully at the end there, which I need it to be at the end. So I'm going to slide this up a little bit more, so I crimp that side too, and then I'm going to put the crimp on it right now, and hopefully get all of these, both of these crimped like that. Okay, so see how that pinched that? I don't know if you can see it. I can see it, but I don't know if the camera angle is right. But yeah, pinch that down. Now we got to put the little dimple in this side here, between these where the cable's folded, and then we got a final crimp on that bad boy. And again, I'm going to try to use this thing to uncrimp it so it's not so hard on my fingers. Okay, so this side, as you can see, I don't know, or maybe you can see, it's got the little crimp in there. Now we're going to flip it over here and do the same thing on this side to be sure that that's got a good crimp. And I'm only doing one at a time just to make sure I get plenty of pressure on it. It's not distributed across two of these. And I need to get it to the end so I don't shorten it like I did on that other one. Now I put the squeeze to it. There we go. Like that. Use my little handy dandy cutters. The other thing you don't know about is these cutters here. Not normally in the Philippines, you can't get a tool that'll cut stainless steel wire that like that. Their jaws don't even match up. Sometimes both the jaws are flat, and they're just really crap. But I found these are German. It says it's German. Maybe it's a German company working in China. But anyway, these will cut that cable. So I'm really lucky to have that. Now I'm going to come from this side here and put that same lockdown on it. And that's my crimp. That's my crimp right there. There we go. See that? That put the whammy on it. Now on this one I actually tighten this just a bit here. So I gotta take this loose. Yeah. Yeah. And that, my friends over there, that is McCoy, like McCoy on Starship Enterprise. He's the brother, one of the brother of the two brothers that helped build these boats. Really nice guy, and he gave me valuable information in building this, and I really appreciate his advice. Just random, he'll just walk by and just say one thing and then he'll leave. But that one thing is usually really important, and you go, oh, wait a minute, what did he say? So here we go, crimp one more time, because that one didn't look like it was 100%. There we go. Okay. McCoy.
Oh, yep.
Hi there. You'll see what I'm doing? See the cable from here? And then this, put these on and clip that, and then hook it on here. And then this here is adjustment. Is that going the right way? Yeah. This one's adjustment. Ow. Those are sharp. A little bit more. This one is the adjustment here, son. Which way am I going here? This loosen. I think this is loosen here, so you see me. I gotta hook this thing on. Yeah. Now we take the turn and we turn it the opposite way, and we tighten this thing up, snug this cable up. And this is the first one we made, so we'll see how well my plan works. I adjusted these to to halfway, each one of these, to see if that would be enough to make it tight. And I don't want to pull this over too much, but yeah. After I do that one, then this will be more really tight. Yeah. So now I gotta do that one. This one here going to there, and the front too, and then one more. We'll go from here over to here. These things. And again, if you had a real crimping tool.
No, it's not straight.
We'll straighten it up.
Okay.
If you had a real crimping tool, that'd be nice too. Okay, so now this one we unclip our little measurement doodad. Clip this one on here, run it to there, and we see if we can clip this one on. Of course, it's not going to clip. And that's the beauty of all this here. Just turn buckle, you grab that, and then you whoop, this way's out. Stretch it out a little bit. So you stretch out almost to the end, and then you can clip this guy. Okay, but see how loose it is? Now, we have this. Put the tighten on this thing. Hopefully it's not too long. Here we go. Now we're getting tight here. See, now I can put more tight tension on it because what we're doing is like a balancing act between the left and the right here. Because the more I tighten this one, the more this one gets tight too. See, but I get these balanced with you know, the distance. So they're about equal. And they're going tighter. And there we go. Now, see, this guy here ain't going nowhere. Used to, he would wiggle back and forth, but he don't wiggle no more. See that? And that's stainless steel, so that stuff should last. And hopefully, this hole here, I put these little hoops on here, down low, and where the thickest part, there's 3/4 or almost 1 inch of plywood here, and it's tied into the 2x4s that are the stair area here. So this is a structurally strong part, so hopefully that's going to do the job. So now I'm going to do the front, and we'll be back with more from my paradise on Italian Island. That, my friends, is how you do the little guy wires, I guess you call them, for the boat. Keep this thing from going anywhere. That ain't moving. Used to, it just sway like that. The whole thing would go. With this, when this went, this, because it's all tied in, the whole thing would go. But now it doesn't go anywhere. So we'll be back with more from my paradise on Italian Island. Paradise out. Everybody, we did it. Well, we did half of it. What we got here, see our little stainless steel cable, and just listen to this, how tight that is. So it hooks up here, and then one goes over here to this hole, over here, and it's tight. Not as tight as the back one. I could make it more tight. But we got our these little crimp-on doodads here that we're using, and then the clips so we can disconnect it anytime we need to. And technically I could have done without the clip and put it through there, but it's nice to be able to unclip it here or there. These are hooks up here at the top, so they're not permanent loops. So that I can just hook on there. I could have put this at either, well no, I have to put this at this end. Well no, either end, I could have flipped it, but doesn't matter. 6 one way, half a dozen the other. So we wired and tied in. This is the almost 1 inch thick plywood here. We got the 1/4 inch, and then we got 3/8 and 3/8. Yeah, it should be 1 inch. 1 inch thick plywood, and we're tied in here, all epoxied and nailed into the 2x4 stairs. All these stairs are all 2x4 all the way down, all the way to here, and the floor under there, and the walls inside, they're all 2x4. Everything is 2x4 walls and everything. So inside of here, there's 2x4s. Inside of here, there's underneath there's 2x4 underneath here. I'll get that stuff out of the way. 2x4 all the way here and here and on the floor. So this is a big 2x4 box right here that we're all anchored to. So now, if you shake this, then trying to shake it, it don't even move at all. So and when we're out in the ocean, it's going to be interesting because these are going to try to move, possibly. I don't know. These, I've got my camera pointed wrong. These outer holes may try to move. Now, the way I've sported them with the 3 2x4s, mahogany, and the stainless steel straps inside, all the way from the inside here, all the way through to the center of that one, and from the center of that one, all the way through to the outside of, or the inside far side of that one, front and back sandwiched, stainless, 3 16th inch thick. I don't know if it's going to wiggle. I hope it doesn't. The design is to not these and this act like one unit. So we got the back done, and we will go. These are the loops and stuff that we had. put on for the tarpaulin. I mean the little loops that we had welded on just the other day. See how they clip in with the carabiner, clips the tarpaulin on there, and there's adjustment holes too. So we got three holes on each connection. I like that. And so now we're gonna go to the front and do the same thing, and then this baby should be rock solid. And we will be back with more. Check them out. We are, I guess those are guy wires. I don't know what they call them on boats, but on like transmitter towers and antennas, I think they call them guy wires. So we will be back with more from my paradise on Italian Island. Yeah, baby, we are all hooked up. Buddy, bye for now. We got it. We got our little old guy wire tie downs here, all done. Just this bong, 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 like a guitar string. Not a banjo string, but a guitar string. Too tight. This one's a little more loose here, but I can tighten it up. But the reality is, you shake this or you move this, nothing moves. This thing is just like a rock. I mean, I can't even, I'm putting all my weight on it, it ain't going nowhere. So that, my friends, is how we tie these down. That's our little stainless steel carabiner over here to our other stainless steel carabiner right there. And the center one here, center one goes down to our carabiner, boom, right there, right there. A little tight in, seeing it, and they go through all the way, all these. So this is through the whole thickness of this, and this is a solid piece of, well, several pieces of epoxy plywood, basically going through here. This whole nose bow piece is all solid down to here and down the back. So hopefully that'll hold her. It just keeps it from wiggling. That's the main thing we're trying to do. We're not trying to lock anything down too much, but if I don't want the top to be shaking back and forth in the wave. So that's my thing, not really to hold any holes or any boats or anything from moving. It's just to keep the tarpaulin from getting into some flopping thing and get a sympathetic frequency and it starts making problems. We don't like problems. We like smooth sailing. Yeah, baby. So we got the front and the back, as you can see right there. Let me see if I can hold that still. There we go. Back's all done. All three, by the way. All three are done. So we are good to go. So we're going to pack up. And we're all guy wired down. And we are in fantastic shape so far. So far, so good. Bye for now. Paradise out. We'll do a paradise out right here. Paradise out.